Developed by NetEase Games, mostly known for their PC and mobile games, comes a neat little game you probably never heard about called Marvel Rivals. I have said game like 3 times in the same sentence. NetEase has dipped their netty toes. That's some pretty interesting imagery in the world of Marvel, with Marvel Do and Marvel Super War. Never heard these games? Well, that makes sense. These are mobile games available in countries from the south: Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, and some others. Were they good? I don't know. I can't play them because the server's been shut down. Also, I'm not from the south, so that's probably a pretty big reason. Due to my inability to actually play these games, naturally means I have no interest in pursuing gameplay. Their Spider-Man design in Marvel Duel sucks. I haven't heard a single soul mention anything about these games. That's probably not a good sign. So, because of this, I feel pretty comfortable saying these are rather underwhelming games that just existed. So obviously these guys made one of the biggest free-to-play launches ever with the new Marvel game, Marvel Rivals. What? I remember seeing this game being teased, people assuming it'd be another shitty Marvel mobile game that died in 2 years. Which makes sense because NetEase Games made this shit. I remember watching the announcement trailer in class and having an absolute fucking meltdown over the Spider-Man design. It's really fun looking back. Earlier this year had betas and alphas, and those were super successful. Over like 50,000 players, holy moly. Lots of feedback was taken into consideration. Like, oh shit, that's Discord again. Lots of feedback was taken into consideration. Like changing up abilities from some characters, some balance changes, better performance. You know, overall just making the game better and also like finish also pretty good too. I think it's also worth mentioning the trailer review trailers. They're very well done. Lots of good choices. No Cyclops, I'm so sorry you're gonna wait for that bitch. So, after 8 months of that announcement trailer, here it is. Marvel Rivals. So, at this point, I'm sure you're wondering, what is Marvel Rivals? Well, imaginary person I made up in my head. Marvel Rivals is a fast-paced third-person shooter game where you and your teammates are either defense or offense. While fighting, you have to keep in mind you need to complete an objective, sometimes multiple. These are either fighting to stay in a box or stopping something from moving. That sounds repetitive, and, well, yes, it is. I hope they add more interesting objectives in the future. Every single molecule surrounding that isn't. Did I say that right? I don't fucking know, I'm not gonna check. Characters in Marvel Rivals, no Cyclops, I'm so sorry we're gonna have to wait for that bitch, have 3 different roles: Vanguard, Duelist, and Strategist. In super basic terms, Vanguards attract, Duelists attack, Strategists heals their team. Things can get more complicated than that, and by that I mean they're really simple. I don't know why I said that in the script. They're the same. It's just they don't get complicated. They don't get more complicated. These roles add some variety. Despite like all of them being duelists, they're pretty fun in their own unique ways. However, this does mean duelists will rule over matches, having very little support and vanguards in teams. This makes things super unbalanced, and I think a Q role will be good at. Maybe if you don't want to commit to that, maybe you can just put it in competitive mode. If you don't know what it is, it essentially forces a player to pick a different role, just doing the same role in the same team. I know it sounds unappealing, and, well, it seems the Marvel Rivals developers say that way, but in my opinion, I think it's the best for some needed balance. Like I said, if you don't want to commit to it fully, you can put it in competitive mode. As a Spider-Man fan, I kind of learned how to... what's Discord going on about? oh no. That's not good. It's very bad, actually. As a Spider-Man fan, I kind of learned to play as him, despite being one of the hardest characters to play.
I should retire.
You should do yourself a favor, turn off automatic swinging, and, you know, so you can actually swing where you want to go, and the ability to web sit. Extremely useful, you need to propel yourself towards a health kit and swing back into action where you miss all your shots and die because you fucking suck dick, and I unfortunately don't mean that in a sexual way. It sucks in the settings menu. Like, the game never tells you this. Anyway, I've taken a liking to other characters in this game, like Squirrel Girl, Venom, Iron Man.
This nigga Iron Fist, man, oh my...
Moon Knight, Black Panther, I guess. And, you know, lots of variety. And, you know, I think that's a good thing. Why is there image of Jeff the Shark and Iron Fist on my screen? Iron Fist and Jeff, especially Iron Fist, are the most annoying fuckers in this game. Iron Fist can jump 4 times with little cooldown, can raw run, heal and overheal himself, attack Holman on the poor souls that dare challenge him so you don't even need to aim that much. He can jump 4 times. He jumps 4 times. Why can't he jump 4 times? Mario has some serious competition if he wants his title as Jumpman. Jeff is only annoying because of his ultimate. I do think Iron Fist needs a nerf in the future update. Not so much of a nerf he's useless, but a nerf where he's a bit more balanced with the game. Cause as of now, he's too unbalanced and he's just way too easy to use. Anyway, there's a lot of characters here, some I don't know. This makes me intrigued about characters like Squirrel Girl and Magic, and I want to know more about them. And Marvel Rivals kind of has something like that for me. When you view a character, you get some information about them and have a lore tab, stories about them. These stories take place near, like, when the multiverse wacky shit, whatever the fuck happens. I'll talk about that later. And, you know, there's some interesting plot points, like New York being fucked by Dracula, so that's fun. These are good from what I've read so far. I'm definitely more interested in these characters. I like to see more of them. I guess if we're on the topic of stories and stuff, we should talk about the main game story. Basically, two dooms fight over something and cause that wacky multiverse shit to happen, as I mentioned earlier. There's more to it, but I just want to simplify it for digestion and stuff. Speaking of digestion, Galacta! Unfortunately, she seems to be more of a mascot for this game, being the announcer and whatnot, being plastered all around this game's marketing. I hope they have her play more of a role, because I think she's a cool character. So, not exactly an amazing, like, super good story or anything, but I think this provides a good framework for the future of this game. Anyway, the maps. Marvel Rivals has some different maps for you to play on, like Clintar and Tokyo 2099, my personal favorites. And wow, they are gorgeous. The art direction for this game is extremely well done and effective. Clintar has some environmental storytelling, having it look like the symbiotes are taking over the planet, and I think that's really cool. Also, you can interact with some, symbiote things that allow you to cross bridges and get to higher places. It's very useful for characters who can't fly or swing around the map. Tokyo 2029 is very good as well. The city looks beautiful and some neat little floating islands and rifts in the sky, most likely being from spider people from different universes and timelines, being another example of environmental storytelling. The other maps are good too, and I'm excited to see what else they add. I think a map taking place in, like, Adventures Tower would be cool. Or maybe just a place in, like, Hell's Kitchen, or just, you know, Manhattan in general will be, very nice as well. So I'm sure you're wondering what else is there to do in this game, and honestly, you might be a little underwhelmed. There are some game modes, like Conquest. Conquest is a more arcadey experience, taking place in a small arena where you have to kill as many people as possible to get the highest score. Very simple, but effective and fun. This provides a good break from the main mode, where you're getting sick of your fucking teammates sucking ass. And unfortunately, I don't mean that in a sexual way. There's also competitive mode, ranking up to the best there is at what they do. Sweat. If you're familiar with Fortnite, this is pretty much the same as ranked. Play a game good, and you can rank up to stronger and better players. Though, unlike Fortnite, it's actually pretty difficult. In this game, it kinda takes a while to rank up, either because your teammate sucks, or the enemy team is simply just better than you. Competitive can be a fun challenge if you find yourself feeling cocky and confident in your abilities. There's practice against AI, so if you want to complete quests and stuff, that's a good option, but, like, Conquest is there, so, like, if you fucking suck, I guess it's the mode for you. Oh yeah, quest! In this game, to attain Battle Pass awards, you have to complete daily quests and season events. One of the things you get from these are promo tokens, which are used to get Battle Pass shit, and if you have enough, unlock the next page to the Battle Pass. In my opinion, I'd rather just have a more standard XP system. A lot of these quests aren't exactly difficult to do. In fact, you probably just do a lot of these things just by playing the game as you do. You can also get more things than just promo tokens. You can get units. What are units? Well, units are things you can get to buy stuff from the item shop, but you will lose your sanity in the process. Grinding for units is truly one of the experiences of all time. You can get units from season events and daily missions, as I said, but if you want more than 6, you gotta do achievements. Achievements are when you get awards for items for doing specific things, such as units. A lot of these achievements are hard to complete because they are so specific, like getting 3 KOs with ultimate or teaming up with a certain hero. Very difficult when you have no friends like me. You can also buy your way through everything with this game's version of V-Bucks. Maintenance. And just like V-Bucks, I have a problem with this. Not exactly for the fact they exist. I mean, it makes sense, the game is free, so they gotta get money somehow. But it's more so how they're executed. I personally think some of these skins are far too expensive without enough things to justify it. Like, Iron Spider costs you like $50, and all you get besides the MVP animation and skin is a nameplate and an emote. And a spray. I think even $20 for some of these is a reach. If you don't want to spend all your money on a game, you're gonna have to grind for hours to get units through achievements and daily quests. I think the system feels designed for you to eventually get frustrated and just buy everything to get it over with. And with that, that's pretty much Marvel Rivals. I think that was everything I wanted to talk about. Overall, I really like this game. I know I complained a lot about the end there, but that's out of love for this game and my expectations for its future. Because it has so much potential to grow, and I'm excited for it. Also, the game just came out like a week ago, so a lot of my complaints could be fixed over time. And that, you know, that's cool. For some reason, my last bit of audio was cut off. I didn't notice that apparently while editing this, so I am re-recording that. That's funny. Very good game. I'm very excited for its future, and you know. Actually, I don't know. I'm ending it now because I don't have anything else to say.